Hello everyone, welcome to Kadambari Solution and I'm Sneha Harish. So today's video is all about the remedies of the 21st June 2020 solar eclipse. Most of you would have seen my previous video where I had detail explained about the effects of the solar eclipse. I got a lot of response asking, okay, these are going to happen. So what exactly are the precautions or what we can do during the solar eclipse? Now, we need to understand the solar eclipse is coming between two lunar eclipses and it is happening in two tithis and two nakshatras. The main solar eclipse is happening in Mithun Rashi, starting from Mrigashirasha Nakshatra, that is Magiram, and leaving in Tiruvadira Nakshatra, which is Adra. Now, these two nakshatras will be affected in a very high intensity. Now, when I am telling affected, it could be also your health, your mental, agony, or economy, or finances, or your if you're not doing well with your work, you need to be very careful. Now, what are the precautions and how we can deal with eclipse in generally? Now, before going to that, I will tell you what are the other nakshatras which will be affected with the solar eclipse. Those are Punarvasu, Satabishta, that is Chadayam, Rohini, Purva Bhadra, Purotadi, Swati. These are the nakshatras which will be affected. So people who are in all these nakshatras which I told you should be careful for the coming 3 months from 21st of June 2020. It could affect your health, family, finance. So be aware and do the precautions, as I say, or even you can consult your astrologer or anybody whom you follow. Make sure that you do the remedies. Now, when I say remedies, now we need to understand what is Grahan. Grahan, we all know how it works, the eclipse, and in this Surya Grahan, Sun is involved and Rahu. And in the same house on that day, Moon and Mercury is also there. And this solar eclipse is falling on a Sunday. So it's going to be very heavy. So how do we deal this? Now, there is something called sutak, which actually comes before the Grahan time. So the universe has actually told us or given us an indication how do we deal with the solar eclipse. Now, when we say sutak for Grahan time, solar eclipse, it is exactly, if I tell you, 12 hours before the solar eclipse starts. So what are the do's and what are the don'ts? Let us see. Now, solar eclipse may vary from place to place. Like you can get your solar eclipse time through the Panchang or through your internet very easily. Now, in this 12 hours before the solar eclipse, what are the things you don't? Sutak. Sutak means basically you don't do. It's something like your quarantine time. You keep safe distance with each other. You don't eat. You don't go to temple. You don't do good things during that time. That is called a sutak. Now you would ask me what exactly I can do during the sutak to avoid the effects of ill effects of the Grahan. Now, Grahan is very important. You need to understand what is the word meaning of Grahan. Grahan means something is taking, receiving, accepting. That is what is Grahan. We say in our scriptures where we say Pani Grahan, Vidya Grahan, right? So we are accepting, we are taking. These are all very important. So we can take the best out of the Grahan also. Now, what are the best things which you can do during the Sutakal and also during the Grahan time or the eclipse time? One is all your spiritual practices, your meditations, or if you're following a spiritual practice, this is the best time to do your spiritual practice. As I told you, you can't start something new or you can't go to temple. So you ask me what else I can do, right? The mantrajap, which we say of reciting of mantras. This is the best time when the mantras will give you the highest positive energy during the sutak time and also during the grahan time, the eclipse time. Next is what we say is called creative visualization. If you're very good in visualization, sit on a meditative pose and also start visualizing the best things to come into your life. Creative visualization is the best thing which you can do during this time. Make sure that you utilize the eclipse in a correct and a positive way for yourself. It is very important that anything negative which is going to hit us, we need to find out ways how we can utilize that time for our benefit. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you what are the do's and don'ts. Like I've already explained you what you need to do during the sutak time. Now, what are the precautions or what are the things which you can do during the eclipse time? One, remember that it's a solar eclipse. Sun is our karak, our soul. Sun is our ruler of our mind, our body, everything is very important. So you can do the Surya mantra, Om HREEM SURYA NAMAHA, sitting in east direction of your house or in a room which is east. Make sure that you can keep chanting this, or if you are in office, make sure that you face to east or at least spend some time reciting this mantra continuously. It will give you an amazing effect. Next, we say the RAHU mantra. Lot of people may not know the RAHU mantra. People may tell all of a sudden, ma'am, how can we learn a new mantra? I would be posting the mantras below my video in the link. You can surely go and watch that and read it. The next thing is, when I say grahan is not applicable for children who are below 7 years and people above 70 years. Now you'll ask me how. Universe always has its own way. They will not be majorly affected with this. What you need to do is eat before your grahan, before your eclipse. Take a shower after your eclipse. Why we advise that do not eat during the eclipse is scientifically also it's proven because of the infra rays which comes in. So it actually affects your digestion power and it gives you a stomach ache and all sort of things. Then is the energy part of it. Energy obviously affects you, especially for the nakshatras where I have told. Please make sure that you take extreme care on this. Yeah. Now, when I say that if some people who don't know to do lot of mantras and who really don't know what we can do, make sure that any mantra you know. The best mantra during eclipse is Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayana. Make sure or pray to your home god. But make sure during the eclipse, especially this eclipse, this is a Chudamani eclipse, which is very powerful. So you can utilize the best for you. And it will give you very good effects if you use it in a correct way. Or else it can give you the same ill effects. The people, Mithun Rashi, Mithun Lagna people with these nakshatras which I told, please take utmost care during these eclipse. Now what you can do after the grahan is basically go have a shower, then you eat food, and it is an Amavasya. So people who do the tarpana for their forefathers, make sure that you do it on that day after the grahan. And also donate wheat, anything made out of wheat to poor people or food or something like that. And also the people who are going to be affected, the nakshatras, please try donating some old clothes. When I tell you to donate old clothes doesn't mean torn clothes. Please, you are going to give some good set of clothes which you've worn maybe once or twice with very good intention, or it will be really helpful for people who are suffering. The best donation, I would say, is food. After the Grahan, make sure that you donate something made out of wheat. Wheat is again connected to sun. That is why. So you're strengthening your sun. And this also depends majorly on the Mahadasha which you go through. If you're going through Sun Mahadasha or Sun Antardasha, this will affect you much higher. There is a video which is coming up with all the Lagnas, how the solar eclipse is going to affect for coming 3 months and what are the precautions which you can do. So keep watching my space for this. I hope so that you like this video of mine and these tips are very useful for you and you will utilize it in the correct way and increase your spiritual energy during this eclipse. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe my YouTube channel and keep watching this space for more information about different things. Signing off for now. Thank you very much.